Hey everybody, this is Nicole. Today I'm gonna work some more on this crochet hook. For those of you who attended my live, you'll recognize this hook. This bottom part here is resin. It's really quick drying resin, and actually it looked like I got a little bit of the resin too far up, but that's okay. As long as you can see that this is a 2mm hook. So in this bottle here is the remaining colored resin. So in the future, why I did it this way is because I didn't want to waste it because there was quite a bit. So in the future, what I'm going to do is probably just pour out a very small little bit, because it does not take much to get it to even this point. And I want to build up more on top of here to get more of a nice grip for this particular hook. And I have other size hooks that I purchased that I'm going to be doing the same thing to, only they're probably going to be clear in color. And then what I'm going to do then is do the quote-unquote decorating differently. So the nice thing about this particular resin is that it cures in a flash. I'm not kidding. It cures in a flash. I think I figured out it cures in each layer cures in 30 seconds. So I just purchased this inexpensive nail lamp, and all you have to do is dip the end of the hook into the resin, shake off the excess, and then hold it under the light, activate the light, and then, which I figured out was about 30 seconds, and then back and forth until, you're happy with what it looks like. So right now it's a little on the lumpy side, but I'm okay with that because that means it's handmade. So I just got this one just because it was fairly inexpensive and to experiment with. But I do love the way it looked. And I don't remember who it was that said it in my live, but essentially this is kind of like how you would make candles. And I also got asked if I would be able to make it so that it's not tapered. I would be able to make it so that it's all one side. I'm sure that there is a way for me to do it. I just have not gotten there yet. I have molds that are actually pen molds that I'm going to turn into crochet hook molds, but we're gonna do this one first. And then what I'm gonna do is this is the UV resin that will glaze it. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple more layers of this particular color. And the hard part is being able to see inside the bottle. So and I don't want it to cover the size of the resin, or not the resin, the hook, because then if you were to buy this hook made by me, then obviously you would not be able to see what size the hook is, and that would defeat the whole purpose of it all. So and then I need to figure out a way to stamp it so that this says this was made by me. So I may find, like, even, I'm just wondering if, like, say a pony bead with a letter N on it, and if I were to stamp it onto the hook, onto the semi-damp resin, if that would be enough to, you know, essentially mark it. So you will see a light, and that's the light from the lamp. I have it off camera because it's really bright. And all I'm doing is moving it around a little bit so that all sides get cured evenly. But it does build up fairly quickly. So that's another layer. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is this beautiful lavender color? So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to do my best to smooth out some of the lumpies as much as I can. I know that, you know, it's handmade, so it's not meant to be perfection. But you guys know me. It's like, you know, I don't even know if anybody would buy it. Say if I were to price it at, say, 15 or 20 bucks, is this something that you would buy? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to make more of these in different colors and designs. And then do a drop at some point where, if you're interested in purchasing it, depending on what it looks like, will determine the price. But I'm thinking high end, maybe 25 bucks if it's super intricate. So sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate and make sure that this one, Kona, he's disappearing down the hallway. Kona? And I am wearing gloves to make sure that I need to, and the other thing I need to do is I need to find a brush so that I can put the coat on there fairly evenly. So and I'm just holding it over the box that the lamp was in, because I don't care if stuff gets on it. All right. So, and what, you know, if resin gets on the handle part, I'm fine with that. I'll probably figure out a way to clean that off. I'll probably use some sandpaper or something like that. Okay. Okay. Going to probably, it's still a little lumpy. So here, you can take a look and see where we're at. So I'm gonna do one more layer. All I can see is like dots because the light. Okay. Sorry about the bump. When I'm not, this resin is amazing. It is I'll show you what the brand is in just a second. So this is the brand. I'm gonna take off one of my gloves because it's gonna end up getting on. So this is the brand. It's called Res. So this is the glaze, and then the other one is I guess you could say I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I'm just trying to figure out the best way. I'm thinking, because this is my first time doing this, because I'm trying to think of the best way to keep this portion, so like the tip, and then where you hold it, clean. So I think when I do another one, so I picked this particular hook because it was really inexpensive. And so I think when I do it again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some like painter's tape, and I'm gonna wrap the end around so that if I get resin on the painter's tape, that's not gonna be a big deal. So let's see, we're gonna, because this portion here is just, it's covered with resin, and I don't, there's no way for me to get it off. But because it doesn't use a lot of resin, I'm fine with doing it and testing it, because this particular resin, it is not cheap. And you guys know that 2-part epoxy resin is not cheap anyway. So if you do decide to buy any of the hooks that I make, which I am going to do on my live this coming weekend, I'm gonna make another hook, and I will then, lessons learned, right? So I will then put some painter's tape on the hook side so that I will end, when I'm done, I can peel it off and it'll be nice and clean. And I have, if you guys remember way back, I also got I guess you could call it kind of like a machine that makes actually pens using resin, and I am going to use that one to make the hooks that will be all one size. They won't have the, bulb portion on the bottom. And that I can just cover with glitter or, do like an ombre or whatever it is. So I'm gonna do that as well. So there's that too. So okay. So this is where we're at. And I'm just going to touch it. I'm going to see how sticky it is, because a lot of times UV resin tends to be sticky. It is slightly sticky, so let me put it in for another 30 seconds. But it is nowhere near as sticky as it is with other resins that I've worked with. So I really like this particular UV lamp. I know I have another one. I just don't know where it's at. This one is 268 watts, which is really strong. Again, that's why I have it off of the camera. It does have a timer on it, and I think it's 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Let me just take a quick look. Let's see, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then it says 99 seconds. And that says low mode, whatever that means. Okay, so now I am going to take my hook, so you can see that there, and I'm going to open up the glaze. And we're going to just dip the hook a couple of times in the glaze, and we'll see what it looks like after I put the glaze on, because the person that I saw use this resin said that like they were running into issues as to where the resin was slipping off and or the resin was sticky. So they found that the glaze resin helps avoid the slippage, and it helps avoid the stickiness. So I hope you guys are enjoying this and you're not completely bored. If there is anybody who is interested in getting one of these, let me know. Or, when I do my live, if the hook that I make, if it comes out okay, and if I feel, that it's up to my standards to sell it, you guys are more than welcome to buy it. I will probably sell it for somewhere between $10 to $15. You can make me an offer. Okay. So, all right. So next we are going to so like I said, this is what it looks like. Is this gorgeous? So what I did was, if you didn't come to my live, it was really short. What I decided to do ahead of time is set a timer for myself so that I don't do a 3-hour live. I set a timer so that it was for an hour, and when the hour was up, I did a giveaway, and then hour was up, the live was over. That way I don't overdo it. That was for my own mental health and my physical health. Because you guys know, I love you guys so much, I would probably stay on for hours and hours and hours. So, and then for the month of May, I am going to be doing a beginning of summer giveaway. So each week I will be giving away something fun. So I still have my other giveaway going on. That one, I'll put the link in the bottom of this, in the description of this video. And then I already set up the live for next week, Sunday. And then, but the giveaway that I have that has been going on for several months, I need to hit 1,115 subscribers. I don't know what you guys think on whether or not I should start memberships. I don't even know if it's worth it. Because I don't even know if anybody would be interested, because I have ideas on what like I would do for it. It's just a matter of would there be any interest, because I do have some artwork that I want to turn into stickers. So basically what you would get is, if you become a member, depending on your tier, everybody will get a sticker, okay? And then depending on each tier you go up will determine extras that you get. So say you're at the lowest tier, you will get a sticker, right? Next tier you'll get a sticker, and say you will get I don't know, something else, like maybe a skein of yarn. And then the last tier you'll get a sticker, a skein of yarn, and something else. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just do 2 levels where you get oh, I know. I was thinking about doing the first level you get a sticker and a entry into my monthly giveaway. Second level would be a sticker and 2 entries into the monthly giveaway. So I don't know. And it wouldn't be super expensive. It would be like maybe 99 cents or $1.99 for the first level. And then the second level would be $2.99 or maybe $1 for the first level, and then $2 for the second level, or $2.50 for the second level. I don't know. But it all depends on if there's actual interest. Because if there isn't any interest, what's the point? Because it takes a lot of work for something that, you know, if nobody's interested in, there really isn't any point. So anyway, enough of that. So we are now going to work on the glaze. So I put my glove back on, and then this is the glaze. You can see there, and then you can't see inside the bottle because it's black, but I can see the liquid. So I am just dipping it and covering it. And I'm just letting it drip. want to shake too much because I don't want it to like fly everywhere. And we are going to do that. I'm happy with that, I think. Let's see. I don't want it to be too much. Okay, so there's that. We'll do 30 seconds. Apologize if my arm is crossing over. I just want to make sure that all sides gets cured properly. I am happy with this. I just don't like the fact that the this portion here is covered with resin. So let's see. We're gonna cure it one more time for another 30 seconds because it still feels a little soft. Okay. Let's see. And that's the glaze. So I'm gonna put one more layer of glaze on there. And the resin for the glaze is a lot thicker than it is for the regular one. Okay. So this is the last layer of this hook. You guys will have to, once I've cured it, so I'm going to run it under there for 1 minute. And then I want to hear what you guys think. What colors you guys would like to see. Would you like to see some glitter? We can do, I can try ombre. I can try, I don't know if I can do swirls, but I can definitely do different kinds of, you know, I don't know, something. The possibilities are pretty well endless. So, like I said, I really like this resin because it cures in a flash. I think if the end of the hook didn't have all the resin on it, I would price this at $25 or $20 to $25. Just because the amount of work that went into it. We will make another one on my live on Sunday. I won't be posting anything tomorrow, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You guys know my husband is, well, he's off tomorrow, his extra day off, and then his regular days off are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But we will do something similar to this. And let's do it one more. And then put down in the comments what color you would like to see. I probably will only have time to do one hook. And I will try and figure out how that pen maker works, and I can use that to put epoxy, 2-part epoxy resin on, and now that one will have endless possibilities because I can use glitter on them. So that will be another live and another pre-recorded video. The only thing that stinks about it is you won't be able to see it until the resin is cured. So yeah, put down in the comments below what you'd like to see, if you would be interested in purchasing, and if so, what size hook would you like? And I will go out and pick one up for you. So this is what it is. It's this gorgeous lavender color. You guys know that I have all kinds of colors of mica. I have all kinds of different glitters, different kind of shapes of glitters, and stuff like that. So if I can figure out, if I can get this resin off, if I can figure out how to get it off, if I can use like nail polish remover and get it off, then I will put this one up for sale. But the plan is to make a bunch of crochet hooks, and make them available for you guys to purchase either as singles or as a set. So let me close this up. Let me put it back in the bag, because knowing me, I will spill it, and we do not want that. And I'll show you what it looks like in my hand, okay? Okay. So that's what it looks like in my hand. And I'm just trying to see, make sure that there aren't issues with, denting it or anything. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then, if you're looking for a different kind of hook, like an inline or whatever, you can tell me that too, and I can pick up whatever you want. Possibilities are endless. I can even put stickers in there. Yeah, like your favorite characters, like from Sanrio or whatever it is. I can put it in the resin. I would have to protect it if it's a paper sticker, but yeah, I can do that too. So take a look at it, comment down below. If you haven't done so already, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, notification, comment, let me know what you think. Give me some ideas of what you want to see when I do my live on Sunday. And let's do this, because I really want to be able to do this and give this to you guys. And this is so much fun for me, and I want to be able to, you know, yeah, it would help pay for, you know, funds for my trip to Japan, because normally I don't get any super chats or super stickers during my lives or anything. Not that I'm asking for any. I'm not. I'm just saying I normally don't get a lot of people to come to my lives. I love the people who come, and that is perfectly fine. I would be happy if it was just one person. So sometimes having a smaller group is a lot better, because otherwise then the chat runs like insanity and I can't keep up. But put down your ideas. What kind of things do you like to see? What would you like to, if you had a choice to purchase, would you, you know, what would motivate you to purchase one of my hooks? You know, what's a good price point for you guys if I were to have, you know, make these and put them out there? Because I'm thinking, with as time consuming, as complicated as they are, and depending, obviously, like I said, the pricing would be how intricate the designs are, how much, you know, and then the time and all of that would determine the price. But I'm thinking low end, where it's something simple, say like this, where it's just one color, would probably be, I don't know, maybe $15. Okay. And then it would go up from there, where it would be, you know, say it's something you're looking like an ombre, or say, you know, with stickers or whatever, then we're getting up to $25. I would cap it at $25 or $30. So that being said, we're going to end it, because now I'm rambling. So I look forward to see you guys in my live. Don't forget. And I know everybody has stuff going on outside of YouTube. So if you can't make it, don't worry about it. Just catch the replay. If you made it to this point, I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I'm happy with this. I love it. It's amazing. It is amazing. I know it's got a little bit of defects in it, but I know you guys say that's what makes it homemade. So I know what I need to do to make it even better. And so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.